All right, that was a little better. I did it manually though, instead of letting it control it. Anyway, hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Politicality. I'm Joe. That's Lil. You've been here before. Um, if you haven't, this is on my channel, Lil's channel, and on my Facebook. I think brand page. It's not on my page. Yeah, go check out all those things and everything. We brought another person along today to look at some silly stuff with us, and so we got Brentley from
Mhm.
Punk Apostates here. What's up, Brentley?
How we doing? Doing great.
We will have
It's
another
good to.
apostate next week. We'll have Ambush
Oh,
apostate next week.
Yeah,
hell yeah!
this,
One of the
we only
best.
have apostates.
That's
Only
right.
apostate.
If you want to be a guest on the show, just change your YouTube channel to something apostate,
Hmm.
uh, and I will accept something apostate as well. So,
By the way, I
uh,
apologize in advance. Kip is really whiny today. I don't know why.
Really, Doctor Kip is whiny again. I mean, he's always whiny. That's sort of
She.
his.
It's
Oh,
a she.
oh, different Kip. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I got it.
My
No.
Dr. Kip. By
That's-
the way, just FYI, he insisted that I name her Dr. Kip instead of just Kip. So that's
I
why
get
she's
it.
named Dr. Kip.
That's right. That way, it looks like she's got the degree, but it's really just her
She
name.
does.
It's
She
just
has a
part of the
PH
name.
dog.
Yep. PH dog. Nice. Love it.
We have an ad for it and everything. We have an ad for Kip Academy.
What? The Kip Academy. I'll
Yeah.
do it. I'll go. I could use a
Do we have it,
PH
Joe?
dog.
yeah, I mean, I don't have
Yeah,
one,
I can
so
hear it.
Yeah.
Fourth. I
Let
can
me
hear it. Yep.
see. Um. Where is it?
all right. Yeah, man. We try to have guests and stuff. Oh yeah, I didn't change that yet, did I?
Oh wait.
Um,
Hang
yeah,
on. Did I screw it up? I screwed it up. Sorry.
it's okay. I got it. There you are.
Hey, I'm
I'll
Yay.
here.
have, I'll have to add you to the other screen whenever we go over there. I forgot about that. Um, but yeah, I mean, we try to have people come on as guests here and there. When we can get somebody that wants to engage in some of this talk about political stuff. Um, we, I mean, I don't think we set the bar real high as far as like you must be knowledgeable about some, like inner workings of government or anything like that.
Oh, thank God. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't because I'm not. I mean, I've gotten a lot better. I think within like the past decade or so, because you kind of have to at this point. I don't know many people like most people that were like prior to a decade. This past decade were like, I'm not into politics. Like all of a sudden now they're like, I have to be into politics because now it literally is affecting everything. Like you can see it affects stuff to whereas before I don't
Yeah.
think it did as much, you know?
Um. Yeah, it did. It was just more subtle and more in the background. Now
Yeah, yeah,
it's just like it's in your face.
yeah.
And
And immediate.
while
So,
yeah, like while prior to a decade ago, like where you stood politically did absolutely inform someone about your morals and where you stood, there was a little bit more wiggle room. Here, there's just not.
no,
So,
absolutely not. Like you're, and it's funny because you'll hear the people on the right say like it's good versus evil these days, and it's like yeah, but you're on the evil, so how do you not get this? Like you're the one constantly
exactly.
like apologizing for like
Exactly.
slaughter of like like thousands and thousands of people, a lot of which are children. And you're just like, but God, though. And you're like, holy shit, dude, what the hell's that? It's like, how do you,
Hmm.
that excuses it? You're evil. You're bad. You're a bad person.
Yep.
yeah.
Straight up.
Um, I see. Aunt Jar said that your volume's low, so what I'm gonna do is
Uh-oh.
I'm going to cut mine and Brentley's volume
That
down
bad?
some.
How's that?
You're about the same volume as you were a minute ago to me, but you should be a little more even with the other two of us now. I cut our volume down by about 50% almost. So um,
All right, cool.
let us know in the chat how that is, if you can hear it. Speaking of chat, what's up, Seth? And theoretically, Ascalon, Asin,
Hell yeah.
Future, of course,
Oh
Lil,
yeah.
Holly. Uh,
Hmm.
that's about it.
Everybody's here. That's awesome. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we usually get up usually by about the halfway point. We hit, high 30s, sometimes 40s viewers. So
Wow.
it builds as we
Nice.
go. That's why I kind of
Hell
start
yeah.
out just kind of messing around here because nobody's watching anyway. So,
Right. Yeah.
except for
That's
Seth,
the.
he's always here at the beginning.
Of
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
course he is.
Right. Oh yeah.
yeah.
He's knocking
I mean,
people
he's here
over to
for
get
one
to the
person in
front.
particular, but
Well, I
you know
know
what?
this is the sexiest channel on YouTube here at the Kentucky Atheist. I do
No,
all
it's
I
over
can,
at Lil of all trades.
and if you were
Sorry.
wondering, it's not my super bright light that's making my face reflective white. It's just I'm that white. Uh,
You're angelic.
Extra white. That's it.
yeah, yeah. It's just
Caucasian
not.
with a capital cock.
Yeah, that's me. Um, anyway, yeah. So we start out and we try to talk about a few other things and stuff before we get into watching clips, give everybody a chance to get in here and all that crap. Um, the
Right. Right.
show. We thought we had posted the show like a week ago, but it didn't, or well, a few days ago, and
Oh,
it didn't. It had a little problem with that. I don't know what's going on with that, why it does that. I had to completely delete the studio and recreate it again to make it work, but
damn.
whatever.
That's,
Uh,
jeez. Technology. I know.
I don't know if it's because it seems like it's well, no, Lil did it last time and it didn't cause a problem. I don't know. I don't.
What?
You set up
I
the
didn't do
show.
it.
You set up the show the time before this one and it was fine, and
I
then
don't
this
know.
time it did it again because it doesn't do that to me, but usually I've had that happen, but it was because I made a mistake when I was doing it. But anyway, that's a whole nother thing we'll talk about later. um, anyway, so let's talk about the things before we get going here. What is today? Today's Sunday show, right?
Yep.
So yeah, well,
Yes.
today's show doesn't get as busy as that. Thursday's show is a little busier than Sunday's show, but that's all right.
Yeah. Thursday's the big day for everybody. It seems. I don't know. That was my
Yeah.
big day too. I don't know. And then the Transatlantic Call-In show is on that day as well. Like it's big stream day for everybody.
Yeah. I have to switch back to this other screen for a second here because I forgot that's where all the stuff is.
Yeah.
But we'll just do this, Brentley. There
Well,
you are.
this is quite an honor and
Hi.
everything, but
I told you this
this is
was
a
the
little.
sexiest show
Uh,
on YouTube.
I feel like I'm
Um,
overshadowing the.
we'll just put you right there for a moment.
Boom.
Uh,
There we go. Perfect. I
uh,
like it. That's awesome, actually.
Brentley's the little wee fella.
So
I'm in the mush pot. That's right.
um,
Remember the mush
I was
pot?
about to say you had Kim earlier. Now I've got a pixie right here that's demanding pets from me.
Oh,
The
pixie pet
this is,
banana.
I promise you guys, as soon as I move and get set up, I will set up a puppy cam. Everybody has been asking me for puppy cams, and I will have 4 dogs at that point, not 3, 4.
And then watch the viewership will like exponentially increase. Watch that.
That's kind of the idea.
Right.
yeah.
I guarantee it. Definitely will.
So most of you know, I don't make much in the way of atheist content anymore. I mean, I do this political show from an atheist perspective, but as far as interacting with theists or arguing about the stupid things that
Mm-hmm.
they say. I don't really do that. Here, Friday though, or was it Friday? Yeah, it was Friday. Um, I went on a channel called Truth Over Tea
Mm.
and did a. It was labeled as a debate, but it was really just a conversation with that guy you see there, Adam.
Adam.
And I have to say, of all the conversations that I've had with many theists, he was one of the more reasonable and just friendly and easy to talk to. Completely honest about his position and all that. Um, it was something else, and I guess him and I will have some more conversations in the future because of that. That's so I still think he's wrong, and I'll point out why I think he's wrong and all that stuff. But um, and we disagree about a number of things, obviously. But yeah, there's that. So that happened Friday. If you want to check it out, that's on his channel. I didn't post it here anywhere or anything like that. I just let people know it was happening. Um,
Right on. You gonna grab some clips from it?
I probably won't. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Okay. I don't care. Whatever. It's like,
Yeah. Uh,
no,
I
it's good.
do care about this next thing, though.
Oh.
The Ark Encounter protest will be July 12th at noon
Woo.
in Williamstown, Kentucky. We're trying to get the word out about that. It'd be cool if you guys share some of the stuff. You may have seen a trailer at the beginning of this video if you're on my channel, where we play, where I've got an ad playing there. But yeah, come to that. You'll get to see Seth Andrews, Mandisa Thomas, Godless Engineer, Godless Granny, No Illusions, and Kelly Laughlin speak at
Wow.
that event.
No
Um,
illusions. Nice. Oh yeah.
yeah,
He's great.
yeah. Some people may know him as the scathing atheist, I guess.
That's what I got. I got my shirt on. Yep.
But
That's funny.
yeah, come check that out. There will be a speaking event the night before in Cincinnati with Noah and Seth and a couple others as well. So all that stuff going on. Yeah, warning, scathing
Nice.
atheist. There it is.
Oh yeah. Got that when I saw him live.
Yeah,
Super cool.
I talked to him the other day, and he's a pretty cool guy, I guess. I did. I
Yes,
hadn't
sir,
really.
that's funny.
I
Kind of.
hadn't really listened to much of his stuff or anything before, which I know he's like really huge in this space, but like just just not. I just hadn't. I mean, I listened to so many things that just wasn't one of them.
Right. No.
um,
Question from the chat: are you doing T-shirts this year?
yes, yes. I will. It's Sunday. By Thursday's show, I'll have something ready for that.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
might get one. That's cool.
Speaking of t-shirts, I took down the Flying Monkey t-shirts at the request of some friends, and not not. I mean, I don't think that like nobody was upset like really about it. It just it played its course, Like
At least
we
I
did the
got one.
thing, and there's still if you're really dying to have some kind of flying monkey thing, there's still an emoji in the thing you can use if you want.
Right.
Uh, uh, you know, that probably won't stay around much longer either, though. Just because
I think we're all
we
moving. We're
we
moving up.
keep on moving forward while some people stay in the same place.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
And as we get further away from that, it makes less sense of why those things exist. So, um,
Right. Exactly. Like, what was
yeah,
this all about? And a thing
By
that
the
happened
way,
3 years
yeah,
ago.
yeah. Some idiot.
hmm
Anyway, so uh, let's get over here, and this time we'll add you again, Brentley.
Oh, that's it.
Only
Again, I feel like I'm. This is too flattering right here. I feel like I should be. Oh, this is awkward. I'm way out in the front. Oh, there we
I
go.
only
Okay,
need
thank goodness.
111 more subs to hit 500.
Oh,
So if you're not subbed to me, go over and sub.
Dude, hell yeah. I absolutely. I think I am already, but but everybody else, do it right now. We'll wait.
All right, that's good enough. We. All right. So, all right. A little bit of backstory here about what's going on. If you didn't notice, our president is batshit fucking crazy, and so
Just a
he
little.
tends to say crazy things sometimes. And while we've got like Turning Point and Trump on the TV at the same time here is like like not good. But we're not watching Trump the whole time today. We've got about 5 minutes of this, and we probably won't even watch all of that. Um,
Why do you
I just
subject me to this?
I just
I
want
have
to
to
make
watch him all week.
I love you have to prep it with the 5. We're only doing 5 minutes. It's cool. Like,
yeah
don't worry. Don't worry.
yeah.
I get it, though.
You can swallow the vomit in your mouth for that long to
Exactly.
just or don't. I don't care.
Spit it out. It's cool. If you
The
got a trash can around, you could use that. It's cool. Either way.
well, I'm gonna call you a wuss if you do that. So
Swallow. Okay. Come on.
spitters are
Swallowing is
quitters. I think that means something else actually.
excellent.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay.
You read my
Um,
mind.
my bad. I didn't know. But yeah, we're gonna look at a few minutes of this, and then often I get people that come and show up in the chat here that sorry, excuse me, the vomit in my mouth thing. The often I get people that show up in chat that disagree with what I'm saying. Like they'll say, well, like Trump didn't lie, Trump isn't a pedophile, like when he certainly
fucking
is.
lies.
What?
Today I will show you that there's no doubt within the first few seconds of this video he's lying, and we'll stop and switch videos and then come back just to no, we won't. We'll just play this and then we'll go to the other one. All right.
Right on.
Because Iran has just announced that the Strait of Hormuz is fully open and ready for business and full passage. But the naval blockade...
It isn't.
No.
No, it's not.
No.
Very much so not. Wow.
Not at all.
At all, yeah.
In fact, they were kind of letting some people come through, but then he said this, and now they're not letting anybody come through again. So,
Wow. Good job, Trump. Fuck.
Yeah.
Just idiot. God, he sucks.
with the greatest Navy in the world, from the greatest military the world has ever seen. We built it during my first term. We built it. They said I was crazy.
If it wasn't for Trump, we wouldn't have a Navy.
By the way,
He built the whole thing.
do you know why the reason why we haven't cleared the Strait of Hormuz yet? Hegseth got rid of all our minesweepers last year.
Really?
Yeah,
Why did he do that?
because he's a dumbass and doesn't know what
was
the
drunk.
fuck he's doing.
He thought it was a game on the computer. We can do with that. What, everybody's just playing games on their computer? No, get rid of all those. We don't need that.
Probably, yeah.
Minesweeper, we don't play that anymore.
We don't need this. Yeah, we got new games, you know?
Yeah.
That's right.
We got Call of Duty.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I literally slipped my mind. That's why I didn't. It's like, what's the name of that fucking Call of Duty? That's right.
It's a crazy world. Will remain in full force and effect as it pertains to Iran until such time as our transaction with Iran is 100% complete and fully signed.
Let me ask a question.
What fucking
Does anybody
transaction?
know what a blockade is?
Yeah.
I
Go
imagine
for
it's when you're blocked. I don't. Right?
Yeah.
That's
Well.
when you block ships from
You
getting
block
to
stuff.
or from somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Just curious.
That would be my assumption as well. But
So if we had a blockade, that would mean that nobody's going in and out of there, right?
right.
Usually, yes.
Yeah. Okay. We'll come back to it in a minute. Just wanted to clear that up. In case somebody didn't know what block meant.
It's what you play with. They're little wooden things that you can play games with them. You can
Oh, really? I
stack
thought they
them
were
up.
little plastic bastards I
Okay.
step on in the night and cuss the shit out of
That's
the world for.
right. Well, yeah, those are a certain kind. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
And this process, we're getting along well, but who knows with anyone, but who knows with Iran in particular. This process should go very quickly, in that most of the points are already negotiated and agreed to.
They're not.
No,
Yeah.
not remotely.
All right. Jeez.
They're not. That's all.
You'll be very happy. The USA will get all nuclear dust. You know what the nuclear dust is? That was that white powdery substance created by our B-2 bombers, those great B-2 bombers.
Cocaine?
No.
What?
We won't.
The dust, the nuclear dust.
See how fast this is going? We won't.
That's it. No.
Late one evening, 7 months ago, no money will exchange hands in any way, shape, or form. Iran will be, and you know how we're going to get the dust, right? Iran, we were going to take it anyway. But taking it that way is slightly more dangerous. But we're going to get it anyway. But Iran, with the help of the USA, has removed or is removing all of the sea mines, and most importantly,
No,
They're not.
They're not. No.
No.
What did it say? With the help of the USA.
Hmm.
Is it a bootstraps
we
kind of
don't have
thing?
any
Like we're
fucking
helping ourselves?
minesweepers.
We don't have any ships in the area either. Not where he's discussing.
Yeah, we don't have enough to do a blockade.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure.
Right?
Yeah.
No.
Speaking of that, did you hear that the two of them that are over there are running out of food?
Jesus.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of them serving like barbecue and a tortilla
Yeah.
for lunch.
That's not right.
The sailors got a scoop of barbecue and one tortilla. That was
Just on its own, like at
Yeah.
least pop some cheese in there and then grill that, and then you can
No.
have a
no,
quesadilla.
yeah.
But
Well, you know, nothing helps morale like
no food.
I was locked up for a long time. We had better meals than that in jail, dude.
Right? You get your
Yeah.
peanut butter sandwich, right? That's
Yeah, I mean, at least you got some steak cake or something. Shit.
right. That's right. Ramen, right?
Yeah,
A lot of ramen.
Some Kool-Aid with saltpeter in it.
Oh, jeez.
never agreed, and you'll understand, they will never have a nuclear weapon. They will never have a nuclear weapon.
Oh, yay!
They were
Everybody's-
already not going to have a nuclear weapon. Why the
Yeah.
hell? Oh
Yeah,
my
Trump,
Yeah.
you fixed the thing that was already fixed that you broke and then haven't fixed yet.
literally made it worse because they're like, you know what? Now we are gonna have a nuclear weapon after all this shit, like that, and I kind of don't blame them. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all the more reason that they need one now.
Yeah.
Or that they feel they need one. I don't think Iran needs a nuclear weapon. But Iran, this would have never been a problem. We had this taken care of.
Right. They agreed to it.
Yeah, Iran
Yeah.
wasn't.
Mhm.
Wasn't
There
you know,
was a line
Yeah.
In the fucking agreement, in the Iran deal that Obama got, that literally said that they are under no circumstances allowed to produce or obtain or anything with a nuclear weapon. Period. And guess what? Trump tore it up.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. It was like, you know what? Screw that. They can't have a nuclear weapon because I'm just
I
going to
mean,
undo everything Obama did, even if it
the
was good.
yeah, the people who were overseeing it to make sure they were following the agreement said the month before they are still abiding by this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's just like, nah, I don't think so. Like,
No, but we want to go to war, so let's just.
such a fucking tool bag, dude.
God, they're
And,
dumb.
like also, like we know he's lying here, but why is he lying? Uh, it's because the stock market. He's
Oh.
this has kind of been a thing that Trump has done back and forth, where he goes and he lies to everybody and says everything's great, everything's wonderful when it's not, to try and manipulate the markets to make it seem like it is, and then they find out it's not, which we'll get there. We'll get to the where they find out it's not, which was very very quickly this time.
I
But
think before too long, within the next 2 weeks, they're gonna realize that they can't trust a fucking word he says, and
I
they're
was
just
gonna.
gonna stop.
I feel
yeah,
like at this point, like the market, the stockbrokers and stuff are just going to start assuming ahead of time. Like, what did he say? Okay, we're going to assume the opposite. Whatever he
Yeah,
said, it's the opposite is actually what the truth is.
well, I
yeah,
mean, as much as like MAGA idiots have been like against fact checking and all that stuff, they're going to get to the point to where it's like, okay, we have to check what these people say because they're liars.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and I will show you that he lied here shortly. But I think he's got some more lying to do first. Hold on.
We haven't even got through them all. Jesus.
And somebody said, how are we going to get the nuclear dust? We're going to get it by going in with Iran, with lots of excavators, because the B-2s, remember when fake news CNN said, well, maybe obliteration is too strong a word. Obliteration. That's so deep. We need the biggest excavators you can imagine, but we're going to go in together with Iran, we're going to get it, and we're going to take it back home to the USA.
We're not.
Yeah, nope. What the hell is he talking about? Like,
Yeah, those are imaginary excavators.
Yeah.
Those are imaginary.
what the so, because now he's trying to like rehab the lie that he told before, where he said that it was completely obliterated like over a year ago, right? Um, and
7 months.
then,
Yeah.
or 7 months, right? Or yeah, right, under a year. My bad. And then Israel was like, "But we want to go to war, though." And he was like, "Well, shit, I already told him that." Okay, fine. Since I got to do what you tell me, I'm gonna go and just do what I always do and say the opposite of the thing I said prior, and then try to lie even more to fix the lies that I lied about. That I, oh my god.
Well, for those that watch Politicality, we covered this back when he spoke of obliteration and showed that there was no obliteration. There was he
None.
dropped some bombs, definitely did some damage. The both the intelligent community and every professional that looked at the situation said, yeah, less than a year they'll be up and going again. That being said, our own intelligence community just testified in front of Congress, including Tulsi Gabbard, who was appointed by Trump, that that they have made no effort to recover that nuclear material, and that since the time that they were bombed in December, they have not attempted to process any uranium, and so
Wow. Haven't even
not a
attempted.
thing that's happening.
Wow.
Uh, there was no imminent risk of nuclear weapons, which Netanyahu has been saying for the last 30 or so years. More than that, actually, I think 40 or so
Yeah.
years.
40 years.
He's been
Yeah.
trying to
44.
get a U.S. president to go to war with him for 40 fucking years.
Yeah, since like
Nobody has taken the bait.
1979, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
No
so.
one has taken the bait. Finally, Trump did. And now, like, they're kind of realizing, like, oh shit, we should not have done this. The thing is, like I said, at least with the Iraq War, which we also went into with bullshit reasons, the administration at least stayed consistent and was like, no, this is the case. Here, they're jumping around from it's about the oil, it's about the nuclear weapons, it's about regime change, it's about liberating the people. They cannot stay on message. If they would have stuck to one of those, it would have been better. Still would have been terrible, but it would have been better than them obviously showing everybody they have no fucking idea what they're doing.
Right. Well, I almost think that the reason that they did that, I mean, and I don't think they thought this far ahead. I don't think Trump thinks ahead, but part of why they did that was so that they could always just claim victory, right? If nobody knows what the hell we're doing or why we're doing it, you can always say that we did what we were trying to do because nobody knows what the hell we were trying to do. So, you know what I mean? You can just do the Trump and be like, we did it. Everything is great. We won the war. We are totally terrific and amazing, and we beat everybody because we're the best. We're the United States. But it's all bullshit. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. That's kind of his thing, is like be really non-specific and then switch later to being very specific. You know, because his base is dumb. So, and then anybody that he's created this climate, I guess, where well, I don't want to say that because he doesn't think climate change is a thing. He says later in this speech. We're going to speak today.
Really? Oh God!
But that by the way, this speech, if you haven't watched this, which I'm going to assume you know you're still here, so you probably haven't. This speech has some really crazy shit in it. Like go look up Turning Point speech Donald Trump. Yeah. He says all kinds of crazy shit that's not connected to reality in this. Like it's a good I think it's about 50 minutes long of him just lying and saying crazy shit.
Jesus.
But
Is it like one of those stand-up routines that he thinks he's doing?
I don't know, but he says that, you know, like, well, he says like Europe's okay, or who's he talking about? I forget. He mentioned some country or continent or something, and says like, except for the windmills, and then he's like, climate change is a hoax, and you know climate change isn't real, and we found out. You know, they said global warming, and then you know we found out it was actually cooling, so they started calling it climate change, which you know the climate changes that just happens all the time, and it's not a real thing.
Here's the thing. Even living
Unbelievable.
here, so anybody who doesn't know, I live in Texas. I live in North Texas, Tornado Alley. Every single person here has noticed how the weather has changed drastically over the last 20 years.
Yeah, he doesn't know what climate means. Is what the problem is.
No,
He's using a colloquial version of climate that's used by MAGA dumbasses rather than a scientific version or the word as it's defined. Climate is not like, oh, it was cold today. You know, like, oh, climate change is fake. It was cold today, guys.
So,
Yeah.
that's it.
I don't have to explain that to this crowd. So
Probably doesn't know
anyway,
what
yeah, he
change
says all
means
kinds
either.
of crazy shit throughout this speech, though. Who is it? There was one of the left-wing channels did a video just on this speech, and I forget.
There's
but
been a few of them.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And now that the Hormuz situation is almost over, I received a call from NATO asking if we would like some help. Thank you very much.
No, he didn't.
No, you fucking didn't. And here's the thing that annoys the fuck out of me that people misunderstand about NATO. It is a defensive pact. We attacked Iran. They did not attack us. They are under no obligation to come to our aid. At all. Period.
Right.
And the only time Article 5 has ever been invoked was us, and NATO answered. Like, come the fuck on, dude.
NATO isn't an individual that can call either.
Yeah, one person. I am NATO. That's right. First name Nay, last name Toe. How you do it?
The head of NATO could have called, I guess, but that's an American general, I'm pretty sure. So he didn't call.
No.
For now, anyway, it is.
He's just because and that was the other weird thing that he did. But prior was like he's like, we don't need any help, we're fine. And then he's like, and then like the next day, why isn't anybody helping us? Like, I'm gonna remember the people that didn't help us, even though I literally just said that we don't need help. And it's just back and forth, complete insanity. It's just like, what the and then he gets mad at people that didn't help after he said we didn't need help. What the hell's going on? Like, this dude's brain is just completely melted.
Yeah.
Half his brain is BB, half his brain is Putin.
That's right. They're just like, the conflict in there swirling about.
You know how they depict like the little the angel and the devil on your shoulder telling you what to do in the old cartoons?
Yeah.
Trump has two devils. They're both Putin and
That's right. Both devils. Angels are just like all tied up.
Don't insult devils like that. Come on.
Right. I know. Oh God.
NATO. And I told them I would have liked your help 2 months ago, but now I really don't want your help anymore. Because they were absolutely useless when we needed them. But actually, we never needed them. They needed us. They need us. They need us so bad.
Tell me how that statement makes sense.
He did the thing. He did it. But he actually
did it all at once, didn't he?
Oh my God! Like, we did need them, but they should have helped when we did. But we didn't need them, but they need us. Actually, is really what's going on. Like,
let me walk through it from the beginning real quick because I'm confused. He said, well, they called and asked if we needed help, and no, we don't. They didn't help when we needed it, but we didn't need it. And he even said he even bookended that with like, in the beginning when we needed help, but we really didn't. But like, what's he talking about?
God.
If somebody called me and said all that crazy shit, I'd just hang up.
Like, this guy doesn't know what he wants or doesn't want, for that matter. Like, it's.
Do you need our help that you don't need, but wanted, but didn't want, but now want, but don't?
Can you just say that you need help, man? Like, come on. Like, it's just like one of those prideful people that that like clearly needs help, but they refuse to be like asking for help because they're so goddamn prideful. You're like, dude, you can just say that you need help, man. Like, it's okay. Yeah. Clearly, you need help getting the tire on. You can't get, I got it. I can do it. No, I can do it myself.
Yeah, and the thing is like, don't forget, like, we have launched more Tomahawks in this war than we have any war since we've had Tomahawks. So,
yeah, that's like, crazy. Fuck, wow, I did not realize that.
We bombed more elementary schools too than ever.
Yeah. So, put that up. We need an award for that, I guess. Like, most elementary schools ever. Hey. Aren't we great? Jesus.
War crimes, that's another thing we'll get to here in a minute. Because if you thought because there was a ceasefire that meant ceasing war crimes, you would be wrong.
No, it's a head fake.
It's a little bit like if you're a politician, sorry to believe I'm a politician, but After I won, people came up to me, sir, I'd like to make a major contribution to your campaign. And I said, listen, just so you understand, campaign contributions after I won don't count. Okay, they don't.
Then you will be stopping and ceasing the daily emails you send everybody asking for money, then, correct?
Right.
Right? You'll
Of
be
course
stopping that
not.
then, since those don't count.
Right. And they do daily. In the weirdest way too, where they're like literally trying to pretend like they are Trump sending out
Yeah.
email. They're like, "Hey, everybody, this is Trump, and not one of his staffers or just AI writing this." And oh no, this is the real guy. I just want you to know I need your help. It's so weird,
The
but I don't
Valentine's
actually.
Day ones were my favorite.
The what ones?
The Valentine's Day emails that he sent out asking for money, where it's like, if you
Yeah.
really love, I love you, and if you love me, you will,
Click this
What?
link.
I'm gonna
yeah,
have to look this up. I did not.
yeah, go look them up. They're hilarious. Uh,
I love you,
yeah,
but if you, I'm gonna take it like you don't love me if you don't sign up for the $100,000 donation.
if
But
Trump loved me, I'd do something different. Uh, but
let's not talk about that. That puts a bad image in people's minds.
It's insane.
Not nice.
I mean, the like even more like sinister part of it is he is going after senior citizens who don't know what the fuck they're doing with their email. They don't know to uncheck the box that says I will donate $500 a month from now on. They don't know to do that.
Yeah, it's so messed up. Yeah, they think they're making a one-time
Yeah.
donation, but
get with it, you old fucks. Um,
to be and I've actually accidentally done that before, where they have the year highlighted, but they make it seem like it's just the month until you get to
Yeah.
after you've paid, and you're like, wait, $100? What the? No! And PayPal is like, you agreed, and I'm like, no, I didn't. Though. I didn't see the full. God damn it!
Yeah.
There needs to be one more step, being like, this is how much is coming out of your account. But anyway,
yeah,
yeah, crazy.
Yeah. It's bonkers.
And NATO, after we won, that doesn't count either. It's the same thing.
Jesus.
But you
Yeah,
have to
still.
remember that because we spend hundreds of billions of dollars a year. We spend money. We spend, I would say, in many cases, close to $1 trillion over a couple of years. $1 trillion to help them.
no, he didn't.
What? How?
No.
No,
To help NATO. Is that what he's saying? Like we've spent
to help NATO in all those wars they're fighting.
And, like what does he think we're helping him
Like,
do? Like I'm so confused on this whole thing. What?
So look, there was we were paying more um, towards NATO than
yeah. But
many
it was
smaller
non-binding.
countries, but we also have a larger defense budget than all of the modern countries of the world combined.
Combined.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I mean, even then, the stuff that NATO countries were buying was coming from us.
Yeah,
So
Like
even still.
one of the reasons why Europe doesn't have a huge defense industry is because we did. They just bought their stuff from us.
yeah,
Wow.
And what you are seeing now is that Europe is getting their defense industries back up and running, and in a couple years they're not going to need us anymore.
Yeah.
So I think, honestly, they are essentially playing nice until they have their defense industry ready to go.
Yeah. Cut the cord.
yeah.
Jeez.
Which and there's been a lot of lessons learned about that maybe we shouldn't have depended so heavily on the U.S. Because apparently at least half the electorate are fucking idiots and will elect people that will do us harm.
Yeah. And just be completely insane and unreliable. Like we're just it's an unstable like insanity that you don't know if he's gonna like just start bombing like just nuclear bombing. We don't know, right?
Yeah, I mean the whole MAGA like movement for years was no more foreign wars and we shouldn't be helping Ukraine, our ally, which that has meaning too. This is the movement of words don't have meanings, right? Like,
Yeah.
but they went on about that. But now that we're bombing Iran and helping Netanyahu and giving them money for their wars, it's like, oh yeah, we definitely need to keep doing that. Um,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
yeah,
It's like the one thing that I would say, like the one positive thing I ever had to say about Trump was that, hey, you didn't go to war with anybody. So, uh, and people would, when you're talking to conservatives and stuff, they like won't listen to you at all unless you say like one like slightly positive thing or whatever, because they're like, oh, you're just brainwashed to the opposite of everything I think. And now I can't even give them that. Now I can't even go. Well, at least I'll say that I do appreciate it's not starting wars, like, and now I
Yeah.
can't. Now I can't. It's over.
yeah. I mean, at least, yeah. No, I agree.
I'm
And we're
thinking,
always
I'm starting to
hoping
think
that.
Hold
he's
on.
just starting wars so he can add hit to his. I've ended so many wars, so now he can just add on to that.
He can start
He
them
says
so he can.
that. He says
So he
that
can
here in just a second. Actually,
Yeah.
I've stopped 8 wars, and now if you count Iran and Lebanon, I've stopped 10.
10. That's 10 now. Jesus.
And this was just a military excursion. This isn't the big time. We built a military so great. I'm so proud. It was one of the, including Space Force. You see all of that. When you see those rockets go look up there, this Space Force. We all created Space Force.
We didn't have rockets before Space Force.
They came from space. That's how
Yeah.
they. What? And he keeps saying excursion. I don't. I think he thinks he's meaning to. I think he heard somebody say incursion, and be like, "Hey, we're not going to use the word war because that has to be approved by Congress and shit." Um, so we got to like say something else, and so they said
Yeah.
incursion, and he's like, excursion. I do those all the time. I took my
Yeah.
uh, my
Yeah.
vacation excursion. So this is just like that.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Didn't exist. We were losing to China and to Russia in space, and now we're so far ahead of them both, you wouldn't believe it.
No, we're not.
We were losing to them in space. What? We were doing a space race.
China's space program is miles in front of ours.
They're
Russia
everything.
doesn't currently have a space program to speak of because oh well, they might again soon since the sanctions are all now being released against them. But
Right. Yeah. China's they're coming up on like honestly, they're yeah, they're actually doing quite well right now,
yeah,
compared to us.
yeah, yeah,
But yesterday, on top of it all, we achieved what everyone said was impossible, an unprecedented ceasefire between Israel and Lebanon, and that hasn't taken place in 78 years.
Okay, so about that, that's not what happened. So I guess I could have just said no, we don't. But the Israel agreed to kind of cut back on it, which he here I think in this speech he says Lebanon wasn't included in it, which it was. But
Of course. It's the opposite.
Israel
Whatever
to
he
quit
said.
bombing Lebanon was part of what Trump agreed to in our ceasefire, which
But then they didn't.
yeah, because
Just kept going.
they're Israel, not the United States.
Yeah.
And Netanyahu likes nothing better than lobbing rockets at civilians.
Oh God, yeah, he's a terrorist.
Yeah,
I mean, literally, it's the government of Israel is a terrorist organization.
yeah,
Full stop.
yeah, yeah. No, I agree. Mm.
78 Our deal with Iran is not in any way tied to Lebanon, but we will make Lebanon great again. I mean, it's about time we did so. We've sort of, the world has forgotten them, and they're
Is that how he had the thing make Iran great again?
By blowing it up, it's pretty
Yeah.
great, right? Jesus, what the hell is he talking about? God, we cannot leave these places alone. How many times have we fucked with Iran up until now? Like, we have done like regime changes. Like, imagine, imagine if anybody did that type of shit to us. You know, it's like, but for some reason, we get these like special, like we're in a special category where like we get to treat people in ways that we would never allow us being treated in those ways.
Motherfucker. Sorry.
You're a
Uh,
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I said to him.
the the fire decided to jump off my cigarette and burn me.
Oh, I've been there, my friend. Yeah,
Yeah.
that sucks.
Yeah.
So at least you're not driving. That's when it really
Yeah. No,
manages to
I've had
happen.
that.
It like you flick it
Always
out
goes
the
through your
window and
nuts.
it just and it goes right into your like I did it out
Oh.
the window. How did it do it? It's like, nah, I wanted to be in the car.
Yeah. All right. Well.
good people who have lived like hell for a long period of time, and hopefully the situation with Hezbollah will get straightened out quickly. But I want to thank the country of Pakistan and its great prime minister and its great field marshal. He's our great field marshal. Two fantastic people for helping. They really are terrific people. And I also want to thank Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UAE, Bahrain, Kuwait. They've been amazing. They've all
Okay. That's enough of that.
Yeah. Thank you
Yeah, I'm not really sure what he's even going on
for
about there.
subjecting me to this misery yet again.
You like it.
Do I? I have to deal with this shit all week.
Looking forward to just a respite.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, here we go. You know more? No, we're not done yet. You just don't have to hear it.
Yeah, this will be his words, just not in his voice. So, Iran decided to fire bullets yesterday in the Strait of Hormuz, a total violation of our ceasefire agreement. Many of them were aimed at a French ship and a freighter from the United Kingdom. That wasn't nice, was it? Hold on a minute. What? I thought we had a blockade.
Right? What the?
Yeah.
How were those ships there?
Yeah, nothing's supposed
Yeah,
to be getting through, right?
right.
Including communication, too, by the way. Like, blockade usually includes communication.
Yeah. My representatives are going to Islamabad, Pakistan. They will be there tomorrow evening for negotiations. And by his representatives, he means not J.D. Vance again. And
No, JD Vance is back on the trip.
Is
They
he
Oh, is
really?
fucked on that again.
I'm sorry, I was behind. Um,
Yeah, you gotta keep.
Iran recently announced that they were closing the strait, which is strange because our blockade has already closed it. Funny, the French and UK ships are there.
You can't
Um,
fire me. I quit.
yeah,
What the? How does he? He contradicted himself within like a sentence.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
He's a
He's
dumbass.
oh my god. This is
they're
so
helping
gross.
us without knowing, and they are the ones that lose with the closed passage. It doesn't sound closed. $500 million a day. The United States loses nothing. In fact, many ships are headed right now to the U.S., Texas, Louisiana, and Alaska to load up compliments of the IRGC. always wanting to be the tough guy. We're offering a very fair and reasonable deal, and I hope they take it, because if they don't, here comes the war crimes. The United States is going to knock out every single power plant and every single bridge in Iran. No more Mr. Nice
War
Guy.
crimes.
Yeah.
Oh my
I don't
God.
think anybody was calling you Mr. Nice Guy to begin with.
Yeah, ever. Never. Yeah, that's never been a descriptor for him whatsoever.
They'll come down fast. They'll come down easy. and if they don't take the deal, it will be my honor to do what has to be done, which should have been done to Iran by other presidents for the last 47 years, including you during your first term, I imagine. It's time for the Iran killing machine to end. President DJT.
What the fuck? So, like, wait, he expected all presidents? Like, presidents should have all been doing war crimes this entire time. Like, what the?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, just in case, like, you think I'm full of shit, so Trump acknowledges there that the Strait of Hormuz has been closed by Iran again, but Iran acknowledged that it was already closed right after Trump gave this speech. They had to warn all these ships in the area that somehow made it past the blockade. Let's see. This is a little short clip here.
Oman Sea. This is Iranian Sepa Navy calling you on channel 16. The Strait of Hormuz is still closed. We will open it by the order of our leader Imam Khamenei, not by the tweets of some idiot. If you want to pass through the strait, you must ask permission from Iranian Sepa Navy. All vessels that have a connection with our enemies will be targeted if they try to pass the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah.
Wow. They're going to have to ask permission. Sure, Trump
The
loves that.
thing is,
From the Navy that Trump says doesn't
this
exist.
is something that the U.S. military has wargamed out over and over and over and over and over. It is what they said. If you go to war with Iran, this is what's going to happen. The only person who said, no, they're not going to do that is fucking Hegseth.
Of course.
The fuck?
He also quoted Pulp Fiction in a prayer the other day and said it was from the Bible.
No, really?
Yeah.
He did that line from
Yeah.
That's amazing.
The whole Samuel L. Jackson thing. And he didn't just quote part of it, like the whole big long thing.
He said, I am the shepherd.
yeah. And yeah, so
Oh my God.
there's that. Let's see, where are we at here? We're an hour in.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I guess this is as good a time as any since we're on this screen already. Let's look at something a little more lighthearted and funny.
Not genocidal and psychotic. That'd be great. Let's.
Well, it's still psychotic, but
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. No, it's psychotic. I can tell.
Oh, God.
It's from the get. Yep.
I don't know who that guy is, but
No fucking idea.
I found this on the internet somewhere and thought it was funny, and so let's. It's only a minute and a half long, so I'll just let the whole thing play, and then we'll go back to talking about something else.
Understand something right the fuck now about ambushed apostate. You're so wonderful, Seth. She has done nothing but be a fierce fucking community advocate, particularly of marginalized population of women. And none of this shit would have come to light without fucking AJ Rule. Community, 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 community. All the flying monkeys. Community, community, community. Share with us in the community. Atheist is not a qualification. What do you want us to do? I'm about to show you something. Community, community, community. And if you really pay attention to what I'm about to show you, I promise you it'll blow your mind. So if y'all ever decide to get real about building something in your rotten ass community that I no longer will be a part of, so I don't know why y'all keep trying to come at me telling me how much I'm ruining and destroying the community instead of realizing that that's my motherfucking intention.
Wow.
Pretty much.
Damn, you just said it that way.
Sometimes motherfuckers are just trying to fucking tell you the way shit really is, and you're too thick-headed to fucking listen.
There you go.
Yeah.
Literally trying to
Back
destroy
your
it.
feelings.
Yeah,
Isn't that what they try to say to us all the time?
Yeah. And
Scratching
I
out
mean, like,
nobody.
that part wasn't even cut up. That was him. That was all one. That part was all one piece there. I mean,
Wow.
I'm sure there was more at the end, but not that it matters. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
So,
He's not well. That guy, not well. Jesus.
yeah. Oh, I said,
By the way,
no
we
one
didn't
pods
do
with
that.
when they have
That's a
yeah,
new
that's
creation.
not us. We didn't make that here.
No.
That's something that I found on the internet. I can give you the channel link eventually, but yeah, I found that and just downloaded it because I thought it was funny. But yeah, we didn't
Definitely was
make it.
funny. No, I didn't.
No.
I don't even know how to do those. So,
I am
It
not
definitely
that
wasn't
good
it.
at editing.
Right. Yeah.
the
I can't even make my dog shut up for 2 hours.
He was like,
She wants him on my lap. That's what she wants. Come on.
oh,
I mean,
awesome.
I think it's rather
That's
funny. He
adorable.
says the thing that I've said that was his goal for years. Like I've been saying that for a long time. Like he's just, he just wants to cause problems and stuff, and I think he makes that point there.
Yeah, some
But
people get off on that shit. I don't know what it is. I think it's like
I've got
it
kids
feels
right here.
it feels like a power thing almost. Like I can't affect anything, but if I can affect, and so if I do something that like causes a bunch of strife and division and people, hurt feelings and stuff, it's almost like the troll thing where they get off on just like, I know I probably hurt somebody's feelings today. It kind of reminds me of that like energy vampire guy from the What We Do in the Shadows or whatever.
yeah,
It,
yeah,
like when he does the internet, he just gets like a tiny little bit. Oh, I got him upset. So it feels good. It feels good to have that little teeny tiny bit of power over somebody somewhere that I'll never even see them react to what I did. But it feels
no.
good. Makes me feel strong.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't. Like, uh, I think it's funny. You can because, I mean, other than the very beginning of that video, that was all from a single stream. Like that was all. Like and you don't have to get into the specifics of why people are fighting or flying monkeys or any of that crap. Like you don't have to get into any of that stuff. Just just listen to his words, which he
Yeah.
makes the point. Some people are just too thick-headed to hear.
Yeah.
Um,
And I gotta say, like, if you go against literally everybody, and you gotta like take a second. If you see that happen and go, hold on, but why is everybody, not going for this or whatever. Why is you got to like check on stuff like that because it might be
Yeah,
for a pretty goddamn good reason, you know?
yeah, and no,
Mm-hmm.
no, and you're right. Like if I'm doing a stream and I have like one, like person, like especially like this stream, like we get one right winger in here who disagrees with me or whatever. Like I'm like, okay, whatever. Like you know, uh, and I'll be like, well, later I'll go look at that and see what's up or whatever. But like whenever you have the majority of the community you have claimed to care so much about up until this moment, um, who are telling you that you're wrong and that you're full of shit and that you're spreading lies and that you're doing all these things and you're just like nah, and then anytime anyone says something, whenever I tried to talk to Jay here, he
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
he tried to accuse me of racism.
Yeah, he did.
Um,
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
yeah, like because apparently, given his logic, saying, never mind.
Yeah, I get it. That's
Well, let me go ahead and finish. Given his logic, the thing is that I shouldn't say anything about a person making threats or saying horrible transphobic things because that person is mixed, and so that was racist.
oh, can't. Yeah.
And
So, like, no, I'm cool. I'm allowed to be transphobic. I'm
eh,
mixed, so
yeah,
that's the
everyone
rule.
collectively laughed.
Jesus. Wow.
Hush.
Well, I'm pansexual, so I'm allowed to be racist. So, that's again rules. Those are the rules.
He asked Joe what he thought, and when it didn't align with what Jay thought, Jay called Joe stupid, implying that Joe was mentally deficient.
Wow. Okay.
I may
It
be
was
mentally deficient, but
unhinged.
I wasn't at that moment.
Jesus.
Fucking unhinged.
Yeah, not right then. I haven't.
You know, I'm only
Yeah.
stupid most of the time.
That's it.
But yeah, just it's funny. Anyway, moving on. Let's see here. So it's the halfway point. We're gonna plug all the things again here. First of all, Brentley, thanks for coming hanging out, man. You can check out him at Punk Apostate on YouTube, and the link should be coming through chat on. And appreciate you coming and talking with us. It's been fun. We still got more to go.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, oh, wow, quick show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
we only
No,
have
we've
coffee right
we've
now.
got this. This is the halftime.
Nice.
So yeah, there's the link for Brentley there in the chat, and as most of you guys have heard, I'll have to go back to this screen again to show all this. Arc Encounter protest is July 12th in Williamstown, Kentucky. It might show it. Hold on. Oh, Lil's
There
gone
we
and
go.
back again. Uh, July 12th in Williamstown. That's happening. There is a link scrolling through if you want to help out with that. Still haven't given away any of these cards. But if you make donations to that link in chat, I will email you some of these digital collectible cards. We'll have real ones too, but for now, you'll get the digital ones.
All right.
And we've got them for all the different things. There's Team Atheist. The last one was a sponsor card. And then we have Team Genocide cards with this sexy fellow on it.
Team genocide. That's
Yeah,
great. I
yeah.
love it.
And so yeah, what is that? Oh, that's the other thing. Okay, so yeah, check that out, and I guess let's play this thing real quick here. This will give everybody a minute to relax for a second here.
Cool.
In 2024, NASA researcher Rachel Lenz gave the world a flag made from NASA images for Pride Month. On January 20th, 2025, the incoming U.S. administration ordered that Artistic Union of Science and Civil Rights deleted. So I tracked down the original images it was made from, recreated it, and then added even more wonders of the cosmos to update the flag to the current, more inclusive form. On the anniversary of the inauguration, I released it. And it went viral several times. Now you can get a physical copy of that artwork as a full-sized flag or a large sticker, as well as space artworks of the other Pride flags: lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans, queer, intersex, ace, and new flags being added all the time. Get one for yourself or give them as gifts, and celebrate Pride, celebrate science, celebrate resistance, and help support a creator fighting for human rights for all humans. Head to astralpride.com and use code LIL at checkout for an exclusive offer.
You're muted. That didn't help. You're still muted.
Am I? Am I?
No.
Muted? Oh.
I guess it's where
Oh
you
yeah.
dropped out and came back in, Lil.
Yeah. Okay,
There you are.
Here we go.
No, I was gonna say with code Lil you get $1 off the stickers. With code TKA you get a discount on the flags.
Right
Ah.
on.
Oh yeah.
Right on.
Love it.
So,
Actually, I have one right there. I don't know if you can see it. That's the flag
oh yeah,
in the backdrop there.
That's awesome.
I got to put it up
I need to
fully,
get
but
one.
right now it's like all my promotional stuff is kind of crowded.
yeah.
Got
Yeah, I
Dr.
don't
Kip's
have a lot of
book,
room back here.
I can't
right?
find a place on the wall in this church where you can see it to put
Dr.
it.
Ben Soap. There we go. Yeah. Dr. Ben Soap, Dr. Kip's book, got No Illusions book. That's his book Outbreak, how Christianity ruined the pandemic. So that's cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
all sorts of stuff. Yeah.
right on. Yeah, eventually I'll have an actual background instead of
The church.
living in this church.
That's a big empty church.
Yeah, we. I need lots of room.
I
The
get it.
but
I get it.
but yeah, so it looks like from all this other stuff that within the next couple days, I would imagine within probably about 24 hours of whatever deal Trump tries to throw at Iran that they're not going to take because it doesn't include their 10-point plan thing. That it'll be war back on,
Yep.
or war crimes back on, which just the threat of bombing the bridges and stuff is a war crime. Just the threat of doing that is a war crime, and terrorism, by the way.
Yeah.
So,
Like,
Trump's a
why would you target the civilians? Like, it's crazy. It's like he's listening to BB. That's what it is.
yeah.
He's like, just do it. It's cool. Trust me. I've been doing it for like ever, and nobody ever says anything as long as you have a shitload of money backing you up.
I can't. There's no. There's not actually anything behind me.
You gotta double it up. Okay, first of all, double it up, right? And then get your other finger, right? And that's for, anyway.
Like this. Like is that?
Here you go. Now you're getting there. Yep. And, and that's for the well. Anyway, well,
that one's Satan's finger.
that's right.
The
And then try to vibrate it with the wrist. And it's all in the wrist.
well, there's nothing behind me. The I actually so I'm back using my webcam again rather than my phone to stream from. So the there's not actually a green sheet behind me today, and so you probably missed this, Brentley, but I had a green sheet that I was putting up back here, and it was just like you could see just the green sheet, or at least most of a green sheet. It had like 1,000 holes in it. So,
Oh, so the
yeah.
holes would show up. All the time.
I didn't even put a background over it. Like you could see the green.
Oh, you were
Yeah.
just like, that's just
It was
the
just the
background.
green sheet.
That's it. Going for that.
Well, when you stream from a mobile device, you can't use a virtual background. So,
Oh.
yeah. So
Oh. Okay. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Damn.
that's yeah.
Just the way it goes, I guess. Yeah.
So there's that. And that's why, like today, like my skin color is neon white, if there is such a thing.
Neon
Titanium
white.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good.
Titanium white.
What does neon really mean in that context? I don't know.
I don't know because
Extra, right?
extra.
Extra.
What does extra mean in that context? Since it's it would be all colors of the spectrum at once.
Right. Exactly.
The
Yeah.
extra one, and then one extra. I have the complexion of tinfoil.
Yeah. Yeah. Currently. Yeah.
Yeah.
true.
Well,
Very
I mean,
effective.
we could do The
You have
Simpsons
the-
instead.
You have the
Oh. Wow. Yep.
Yeah.
Simpsons. That's right.
Got some really bad jaundice going on, folks.
You're gonna say you gotta quit drinking, dude. This is taking a toll.
But yeah, I can't do that either. That's
So you prefer to be plain white paper in the sun, kind of bright.
yeah.
Right? Yeah. That's it.
Fair enough.
The
Neon is a colorless, odorless, and chemically inert noble gas, not like those other non-noble gases. Atomic number 10, found in trace amounts in Earth's atmosphere, known for producing a bright reddish orange glow when electrified.
yeah,
I didn't know that. That's a
yeah. They add other chemicals to make the other flavors of neon because it also comes in flavors.
flavors. Wow, that's wild.
Somebody said hi, Stephanie. Stephanie who?
It was Stephanie Frizzle. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Did I read that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Frizzle. 8559. How we doing?
Yeah. So,
Anyway,
so I guess we'll pick up with bombing power plants and bridges this week sometime.
free for war crimes.
Awesome. Let's pick up there. That's
Yeah.
bad. Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, the I imagine by our next show, which will be Thursday, for politicality anyway, we'll do. I have spoiled ham on Wednesday, uh, but we'll do politicality on Thursday again. By that show, I imagine we will have committed several more war crimes. So
Right. It's
uh,
crazy too. Like lately, it almost like there was a I can't remember who it was, but there was like a video they were talking about kind of just the mindset of people like Trump, people on the right, really, that that they just think that like being able to do something or say something physically allows it to be something that can be done. But by that I mean like they can just lie, right? And they'll just go, wait, everybody should be lying. If that's something that you can do to be able to win or to benefit yourself, it's crazy for everybody else to not be lying. And that's like the way they think. They think like that's just part of the
America.
rules. Yeah, and so like war crime seems to be like the same kind of way. They're like, well, it's just something that you can do. It's not a big deal. We're capable physically of doing it, so we can do it. And everybody else is like, but that's not what makes it something that you can or can't do. Like the rest of us have like a fucking moral center of some kind, and they're just like, I don't even understand what you're talking about. What? Moral what? It's frustrating.
Yeah, they they I don't I don't know if it's like sometimes if it's just the Fox News because like Fox News tends to just tell whatever part of things they want to tell and spin it their own way. I mean, it's not a news network, first of all, but um, we
But
lost Lil.
what? Oh, there
Oh,
she
she's
goes.
back.
She's back.
I thought she and you're muted again. But
Bill, 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 Bill.
yeah, that show was great. Uh,
Oh yeah.
the I mean anything to I don't know what have we got left like 2.5 years, two, 2.5 years more of Trump,
I
uh, or the Trump administration. I don't think he'll make it that long, but
right.
um,
You won't.
I don't think the planet can make it that long if that stays in. If things keep going in this trajectory, I don't think the planet will be able to maintain.
yeah. Well,
It'll implode, just straight up.
next week I thought I saw something about that somewhere. Uh, Not that I know of.
Right?
Uh, yeah, Seth will be on with us next Sunday. Ambush Apostate will be here. The
The other atheist, Seth. There's two now. There's two. Everybody's like,
Yeah,
and
when you
troops?
say Seth to me, one comes to mind. Sorry, you have to say the last name with the other one,
I
or
don't,
I'm just like, huh?
really into Seth Meyers, huh? I mean, he does do good impressions, so I'll give it to you there. But she's like,
yeah,
who? What's a what? That
Who?
guy from SNL that has a late night talk show nobody watches. Anyway, he's the best one too.
I like Seth Meyers. I watch
I,
Seth Meyers.
hell yeah, I think he's the best
At least
one.
I watch his like opening, anyway, his monologues.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
I don't really care about what the celebrity idiot they talk to on the shows. I watch only like I watch Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert and Seth Meyers. I watch all three of those, but I only watch the monologue.
yeah. That's pretty much it. I
Yeah,
don't care about the. Uh, ever since Norm Macdonald passed away, I don't watch any of the
yeah,
interviews or whatever.
yeah. Norm Macdonald, that's an interesting guy.
Yeah,
Uh,
he was great as the guest on those shows, just because he would troll everybody all around
yeah,
him.
yeah. He let OJ have it pretty good. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yep. Got
But
fired for it. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, we'll pick back up on war crimes. I imagine we'll have some of those to report about next week. The
What?
I don't know. Oh yeah, yeah. Back to the other thing, the Fox News thing. So, because I was like, wait a minute, I already said that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Getting you.
The
Paul.
so it's a non-zero number of people that are like, well, Fox News is where I watch this, and that's the only news they get and the only information they get, and mostly some of your older folks, I think, fall into that category, but definitely some of the ones that visit this channel as well that aren't older folks. We used to have right wingers come by all the time. I don't know why they stopped coming. It could have been
Maybe they
calling
got
them
tired of being beat
idiots,
up on
uh,
or proven wrong.
yeah,
Yeah. We weren't turning red with fury from their nonsense, so they got bored.
yeah, yeah.
What's
The
weird, we were talking about the news too. It's interesting because, like, you notice that the people that get news from places like Fox News, they're always the first ones to be like, "You, it's because you watch fake news. That's the
yeah,
whole reason that you think all the thing." And it's like, dude, you, because they know that's how they are, you
yeah,
know. And the same thing with with Christians when they're like, "Well, you're just," when you're like, "Oh, you're just believing some guy that said that some book is like true, whatever." And they're like, "You do that with science. It's exactly the same. So you're just listening to some guy." And it's like, it's not the same, dude. These are
yeah, yeah.
not even
Well,
comparable.
I love when they say to me like, "Look, you need to." The first comeback is always, "You just watch too much CNN," and I'm
Yeah.
like, uh, "I don't. I haven't watched CNN in years. So what are you talking about?"
Neither have
Like,
I.
Who's
and also like even on these left wing like independent media channels and stuff that I watch, like Midas Touch and things like that. Whenever they say something that's like an actual claim about something, I go look it up after that. Like I go, is this what actually happened? Because some of those places aren't beyond like giving you one side of the story and all that too. I mean, not to the extent or the extreme detriment of our country that Fox News does it, but
right? Yeah.
they they one of the things I hate with the left wing channels, and I've said this over and over and over, is the clickbaity fucking titles and shit. Man, that stuff drives me nuts. Like,
I know. Yeah. Kyle Kalinske does that shit a lot, and I get so irritated because you'll like be like, "Wait, what happened? Oh my god!" And then you click, and it's like, "Okay, man, come on, that's not what your title
that's
suggested."
Lil's employer.
Be fair. He does that for a reason.
I do love Kyle. Just to be, full disclosure, dude's awesome. Watch his show every day, and I get a lot of my news from him, and he's very solid on his facts. But just like you said, it's just sensationalized quite a bit,
I will
and a
pass it
lot of
along
times.
to him for him.
Let him know. Let him know. I said hi. That's
I will.
just hi. He'll know. He'll know.
No,
Like,
I mean,
"Oh,
I think that I think that left wing media on YouTube does a lot of that. All of them that have bigger shows do it, and not. I will admit I don't think that Kyle does it to the extent that like Midas Touch
Yeah,
does it, or that
there's some who are
Cotrella
a
does it,
lot
or that
worse.
Luke
oh,
Beasley
really?"
does it, or
Like,
yeah,
Yeah, Midas does it as well. Yeah, big time. I
like
would
I
say.
mean, at least with Kyle, like what the title is and what the thumbnails are, it might be slightly clickbaity, but like there is always something there that's like, oh damn. It might not be as big as it may seem like it is, but it usually still is. And he's pretty good about covering stuff, so
Yeah, he really is. I mean, it's just when they always say like Trump panics as blah 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 happens. While meanwhile Trump's like,
yeah.
Like he's not
Yeah.
panicking. He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know what's happening.
Yeah.
Period. To be able to panic. So it's, but
Yeah. Yeah. Trump panics, or Trump said this and ended his term, and like
yeah,
stuff like that. Like it's like term Trump gives term ending speech, and it's like eh, none of his people give a shit about any of those things, though. They don't care that he lied and committed war crimes. They want, in fact, you go
They
look
are
all
caring
over.
more and more. I
yeah,
mean,
they're cheering it on. They
Yeah.
love
I
it.
continually keep seeing people just dropping off like mad.
Right.
Yeah.
And I saw one thing that where there was a couple of people who have done polls for freaking years that said that we would have said even a couple weeks ago that him dropping into the 20s was impossible, but no, it's completely possible now. It's just he is pissing off fucking everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the second term? And we kind of knew. I mean, like you said, like most of us that were like leftists, right? Like leftists
Mm-hmm.
saw this coming, like I'd say like a mile away, but like 1,000 light years away. We saw this coming.
Yeah.
Like we saw this coming before he got elected the first time over
Yep.
a decade ago. Like, and yet here we are. But like the second term, he does. Like we knew he would be completely unhinged because he has nothing to like keep him like trying to be likable or
Yeah.
effective at like making the
Well,
country good and not just lining his pockets and doing everything for himself and his other billionaires.
Yeah.
Steve Bannon just said a few days ago that Trump is going to run for a third term.
Bullshit.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ. All right, then Mom Donnie can do it. If Trump can do all this stuff, Mom Donnie can be fucking president. So I think we should just go with him for president then.
well, I
Rumors
mean,
don't
if the
matter.
Republican Party chooses to have their nominee be the most unpopular person in American history, then let them do it.
But he's just gonna cheat. That's my issue. He's gonna
Yeah,
cheat.
right.
Uh, yeah, and with all of the billionaires on planet Earth backing him, apart from like Soros and maybe Beyonce, um, still Taylor Swift. I don't know. I don't know. It's still up in the air. But yeah, that's a problem when they have that much money for them.
Trump said this thing, uh, and I think he said this in the White House maybe yesterday when Joe Rogan
Mm-hmm.
was standing behind him, which,
Oh god.
but he said he won. We won all the counties, is what he said, and he said we won like 80% of the counties in the United States. That's how we won by a landslide. And I'm like, we
That's
don't
not
count
determined by counties, you dumb
counties.
shit.
That's not a
Counties
thing.
don't vote. Last I checked, the people in them do, and some of them have more
Yeah.
than others.
Did he mean districts? Like, is that? I guess maybe that's what he
No,
He
he meant
said,
thought that he
counties.
meant.
And yeah, this is the thing that I brought up before. Is I hate it when people bring up the electoral map and you see this huge swath of red through the center of it.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
is a map of land area, not
right,
population.
right.
God
Yeah.
damn it, people.
Land doesn't vote; people do.
yeah,
Yeah.
And just because the people like on the left tend to be near all the other people on the left and aren't trying to avoid all humans in existence, by having, just tons of land in between them and their neighbors or whatever, there's still
Mm-hmm.
more of us, or there was more of us. I don't know. The numbers seem to be shifting, or we just don't vote. That's I think is more the bigger
Trump won by
problem.
less than 1%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean,
So
even then, like, as far
that's
as, like, not voting, it's like the Republicans have made it so hard to vote. Like, here, for instance, it's gerrymandered to hell. On top of that, like, so during COVID, what they did is whenever you go and get your driver's license or your ID or something, during COVID, you would have to sign up online and get an appointment and then go at that appointment time. Makes total sense during COVID. They kept that around because they can delay giving you your driver's license appointment for 4 fucking months. And if you don't have a valid
Jeez.
driver's license, you can't vote.
Yeah. And all the information has to be perfect on
Yeah.
it too. So if you moved, sorry, can't vote. If you got married, sorry, can't vote. Like all these stupid things.
Yeah.
It is why we were trying to like not have these like because they act like, oh man, it's so easy to just go get an ID. First of all, that's like the first thing that like cops can easily take that shit away, and they do regularly, even if
Yeah.
nobody gets arrested or whatever. They will just walk off with your ID, and what are you
Yeah.
going to do? What do you call the cops? Hey, this guy stole my ID. And it was you. You
That's
guys
the
did.
only time I replaced mine was when the cops take it.
See, this is
Yeah.
what I'm saying. And so they know they can do
I've
that.
had
That's
that
why
happen.
when it right? See, all three of us have had like literally had our IDs taken by police, which means like then that's the thing they're acting like they need you have to have when you go vote. So basically all they got to do I mean they don't have to do it, but like what side do the cops typically land on when it comes to right and left?
Yeah.
You know, and they can target people, make it so they can't vote, and there you go. Somebody with all their
Mm-hmm.
political stickers on their car, oh, they forgot to give their license back. You know, not
Yeah.
that they would. I know they would all do that, but the point is that they can, and
Oh, they would
it's
here.
right, right. Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
like
I mean, I
in
live
Florida they
in.
would too.
Yeah, and I mean, I made this point before. Is like I live in a very, very red, very Trumpy district. I have not seen a single MAGA hat. I have not seen a Trump flag. I have not seen a Trump bumper sticker. I have seen nothing for the last 6 months. Not a goddamn thing. He has lost support like mad here. And here's the thing people in this district, too, or at least that I know of, hate Paxton, too. They're not voting for him.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people who are either saying, I'm either not going to vote or I'm going to vote for Talarico because I'm not voting for Paxton.
wow.
Paxton is widely hated.
Damn, that's wild.
Yeah.
I mean, keep in mind, he was impeached by his own fucking party.
And,
I don't know what happens by the time the election gets here because um, a lot can happen by then. The Democrats can fuck up a lot by that time. Um,
oh,
I
they will.
think the Democratic Party is widely full of useless idiots, but like, I mean, I can't vote, but if I was, I would vote against Republicans because like that would be the thing, and that kind of leaves you with Democrats. But the they can fuck up a lot between now and then. But like if we were to have elections today, just looking at the polling and the numbers and stuff, it would be really really bad.
Yeah,
Democrats would probably pull a super majority in Congress, and if we were to have presidential elections, of course, Trump isn't going to win. JD Vance is the only person to ever be less popular than Trump, I think. So they currently don't have a chance as long as Democrats don't become complacent and don't go vote.
right.
Which has been a problem historically with the left is just not showing up to vote. Um,
Yeah. Well, and like you were saying, the Democrats like lately they just this is where you almost feel like I almost feel like it. You know, I tend to be kind of a cynic at times by accident. I'm working on it, but it's I swear to God, it's like they're doing this on purpose. I'm like, who the hell's paying them to like be like, oh man, we tried, but they got us again, man. They're so good, they're so good. Damn. Oh, next time though, next time, and then we lose again. You know, because they just suck, and it's starting to feel like they're sucking on purpose. It's like, how are you this bad at this? Come on.
well,
This-
I think I think we kind of underestimated uh, misogyny and racism and some of those things um, going into the last presidential election, and the 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 right has made it whereas racism wasn't by any means gone or going away or anything, but they've made it okay to be openly
Yeah.
racist and bigoted and all of those things. And then the right, like their whole game plan was we're gonna target and scapegoat marginalized and minority groups, and like we seen with the big Nazi rally right before the election. Um,
Yeah.
the
Crazy.
so there's those things as well, like, and I know that there's like, well, if it wasn't for this, Trump would have lost. If it wasn't for this thing, and it was so close that there's a number of things that applies to,
Yeah.
and so I mean, hopefully, they work on some of those things, and I mean, if I think we should deport MAGA people. Uh, it's a joke. It's a joke.
That would be awesome if we could figure out how to do, like, start doing stuff to them that they've been doing to like everybody else, and just to give them a taste,
Yeah.
just to let them see what it feels like a little bit.
We haven't reached our goal of deporting 20 million people yet, so
Hey, let's
there's
just
still,
add MAGA
yeah,
people. Yeah,
yeah.
I
Let's
think that
just,
could work.
but no, that's a joke.
Well, and I think honestly, and tell me what you think of this, because I honestly do feel like what you were just talking about with like the white supremacy and all that type of stuff, seeming like it's back and it's cool, man. All that didn't that seem to shift as soon as Elon Musk bought Twitter?
Oh, right. Well, I mean, social media, Twitter is where lots and lots of people get their news, and it was already kind of the right wing place where you had lots of these people doing those things, and then whenever Elon Musk comes and takes it over, and he changes up how the algorithm prioritizes things, and then you see overnight from the time that he starts letting all these people back on Twitter, you see the use of racial slurs and Nazi references and all that stuff go up a huge percentage. Like, that's the place they feel comfortable. I mean, like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, and humans have this really weird way that we can easily be manipulated by just letting. It's like it's the hey, everybody's doing it thing, and so if you got a bunch of bots that are like, we all think this, it's like people are like easily manipulated people anyway will be like, oh, well, then I guess I should go over there because looks like everybody's thinking this thing is cool over here or this is true over there, and it's all bots, but they don't know that. And so that can easily manipulate people too.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's true too. And like, if you think that like also like foreign influence and stuff is gone out of our elections, it's not.
Yeah.
The
Definitely not with Israel. I mean, like,
Yeah,
that's APAC. They have their own fucking pack. Like, what other country has that? Why don't? Where's uh, um, there's like the Ireland pack. You know what I mean? Like, where's that? Like, don't have it.
yeah. I mean, I think that, well, yeah, all these packs and stuff need to that's another issue, right? The money that goes into it. Um,
Oh yeah,
Used to, you couldn't have a donation over a certain amount because donations had to, and that forced it to be individuals or at least small businesses at the biggest that were making any kind of donations, and then you allow corporations just to put in as much money as they want into these packs.
yeah.
It, it
Citizens United. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it. Like, you can see a pretty tough through line from there too. Like once Citizens United like was passed and everything, that it was like it did not take long for
no,
like all of our institutions to start getting fucked up when it comes to like our science institutions being undermined and things like that, because it's the oil industries and whatnot. Like they want to completely undermine any kind of science that demonstrates climate change is a problem, um, and shit, anything like that, because it's all
Yeah.
about just making the corporations their money.
Yeah, and like the gun industry, especially, like they were mostly known for supporting right wingers and stuff. Um, but then now it's like, how many Democrats do we need to put on the payroll to at least keep them from passing bills that oppose or passing any bill that does anything to guns at all.
Yeah,
That's kind of the thing. The I don't know. Yeah, the money's definitely a problem though.
yeah, we
But
need to repeal that for sure. You should not. That should be a crime. Honestly, like if you can just start paying politicians to then like promote like law that protects your industry. How are we ever going to have a free and fair election ever again if this is going on?
you're right. I like how they called it Citizens United too, when it had nothing to do with citizens.
Yeah, we meant corporations united. That's
Corporations as citizens, I guess.
right. And it was funny because at first it was kind of like, oh, cool, we can play, because the others, the left, didn't really have a whole lot of money at the time, like an influence and whatnot, and so it felt at the moment almost like it was sort of equalizing the uh, the playing field, but but it didn't take long for that to get completely corrupted, and they just started getting paid off by the corporations, and then now
Yeah,
that's why you got Democrats that are going for right wing belief systems and stuff.
yeah, certainly. The Whenever you look like back at Trump's inauguration and you see like sitting with his family is the head of Facebook, the head of Twitter, the head of Google, the head of like all these different or Amazon rather, all these different tech people that are on stage. Um, just the fact that that whole group of people is who was on stage is like, oh, this isn't going to be good. Uh,
No,
this is going to go poorly.
right? Yeah, and it didn't take them long at all to completely shift gears to like full blown right wing, right? Like I
Yeah,
thought, I thought that like Facebook, because of the way that like you get more engagement if you have less hate speech and shit because the
yeah,
minorities will want to use your product or whatever. They didn't give a shit. They're like, no, yeah, that's a good idea. Good job, Elon.
Yeah.
We'll do that too. And then it just same thing, completely shifted the culture to the right.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I kind of have this theory that for the first time in a long time, everything's going to move back to the left a little bit this year. But just because the rod has gotten so extreme now and
Yeah.
become so unpopular that
The,
the right wingers are going to have to move more to the center to even to
yeah.
run because I
This
mean, as
this
you've seen, anything Trump touches is doomed.
dies. Yeah. I mean, this is what I've said for a while. Is I think first administration there were still people who, even though they agree with a lot of what he did, would be like, yeah, we can't do that. Those people are gone. I think in this administration, what they tried to do is they have moved on all this stuff that was broadly unpopular but combined absolutely catastrophic, and they moved too hard too fast, and everybody realized like, oh, what the fuck. If this was year 3, they probably could have gotten away with a lot of it, but they went too hard too fast.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
Like, people notice when their gas prices jump a fucking dollar in a month. They notice that shit. You can't lie to people about their fucking pocketbooks. You can't do it.
He's trying though. He's like,
Trying.
actually, gas is cheap. It's really cheap. It's cheaper than you've ever had before in the history of the universe. It's the cheapest gas. And you're like, but it's not though. It's just that I'm gonna ignore that you said no, and like that's like his whole bag is just saying that stuff isn't that is,
Well,
and
yeah, back when he
Jesus,
recreated the word groceries, he he was like, "Yeah, groceries, a word nobody uses," and it's like, what? And it's like, just because you think you need ID to buy bread doesn't need to mean the rest of us are that goddamn stupid.
it's
Like,
just alcohol.
yeah, like the but he was like, groceries are going down, and beef may be up a little bit, but everything else is going down, and it's always been the opposite. Like it's and when they go up, they don't ever go back down. Instead, it's always we have to raise wages to try and match that. That's the
And of
thing, and,
course, they're
and
not doing that.
no, they
Right.
can't.
No.
Yeah, then we would get what's called hyperinflation at this point. The
Oh.
But yeah, he just lies about things, and his MAGA folks go repeat it, and then you say, no, that's not right. Things are up this percentage. Like, you can give them the statistics, and they're like, no, it's not. And then they go and just keep repeating it, and in that way, it's very similar to like dealing with apologists and stuff. Like, it's just you're not willing to agree about like simple facts about reality. What can we talk? What do we have to talk about? Like, you
Yeah.
know, and
They
but
care
yeah,
more.
it's. And speaking of Facebook, though, if you have any doubt that Facebook has moved way far to the right, go create a Facebook channel. Don't don't enter any friends. Don't go look at anything. Just go create a Facebook channel and then go to your homepage and tell me what you see. Because I guarantee you the first 100 posts are going to be right wing propaganda. Uh,
Damn. See.
yeah, yeah,
That's what worries me about this, because like if
Yeah.
it's these fucking things, man. The way that we'll just sit there and do it, and we could just they're like billionaires just sitting back. Oh, we can literally program people's brains,
yeah.
like. And the sad thing is, it's kind of working. It's just
Yeah.
infuriating.
Well, there's like one of the things that I picked up on whenever I was in years ago, whenever I was going to first started going to counseling for addiction. It was like your cell phone, like whenever you get a notification or something on Facebook, it makes this little sound, and then you go look at it, and you're like, oh yeah, I got a notification on Facebook, and it has the whole fulfilling, like that rush of hormones that causes you to enjoy that, like. And so they just started replacing the things that show up whenever it makes that ding sound, and
Right.
it very much has addictive properties to it. You know, go through a drive-through somewhere and tell me it's not a problem, because first of all, the very first question they have to ask you now is, "Are you using the mobile app?" And I'm like, "No, I'm in the fucking drive-through. What are you talking about?" Like, um,
I'm right
uh,
here. I can order it from
yeah.
you.
Well, not just that. You can order it before you go. That's fine. But usually it's some motherfucker sitting there at the drive-through speaker, looking at their phone, talking on the phone, shit like that. And it's like people are obsessed with their phones to the point to where they will be rude to you. They will say, like, repeat some of the most just horrible, racist, crazy shit off of Facebook and stuff, and like, well, I've seen it on Facebook, and it's like, yeah, that doesn't mean it's okay.
Yeah.
It's not reality, man. Like you can't just the things that people say online. You don't go into a room where there's a bunch of just like mixed company or whatever, and then start saying the stuff that you say online. Like you will get your ass beat. You know.
And Chat GPT or AI has now become the go to source for stupid people, right? Like, so
Yeah.
I'm getting to the point now to where if I want to talk to someone on camera that disagrees with me, like an apologist or even a right winger, I'm gonna have them have their camera on and make sure that I can see their hands at all times, so that they're not trying to fucking pull up some crazy GPT stuff. Which, don't get me wrong, they get caught often, because I'll be like, "Where did you get that from? Like, where can you give me a source for that?" And they're like, "Chat GPT." And they don't know that you can go and check the sources that it pulled it from, because they didn't read that far. Um,
Yeah, of course not. Yeah, which is very important because and also ChatGPT or just any large model like that, they they will do this thing where they basically go by what they know your belief system is. So like, yeah, there was this whole like stint of time where these fundies would sit there and be saying that they know God exists because they asked Chat GPT, and it was like, yeah, totes McGoats, God exists. What are you even talking about? Look at all this evidence. And they pull up stuff from like the Creation Museum and all this, right? But
And
it's like,
people,
what's up?
oh, I was just gonna say, people using Chat GPT in ways it was never intended.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, that's not what it does. It doesn't say that God exists or not. But I did the same thing, right? And I asked it the exact same way they did. And it said, no, God does not exist because
well,
there's not enough evidence and yada yada.
Chat
Mm,
GPT doesn't give you correct answers. That was never what it was
yeah,
designed to do.
it tells
It
you what
gives
you want
you
to
what
hear.
it finds.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
And,
large language model. Like
yeah.
it just goes and finds the stuff. It's a really quick search engine that is like on steroids basically.
It gives you like what the searches turn out. And sometimes, again, if you read on past the first sentence, it will tell you like, here's the opposition of that thing that you just asked me.
Right.
Like, I've had several arguments with mostly Facebook people, though, uh, which is a whole different conversation. But I've had several different arguments, though, where I'm like, you do understand Chat GPT is shit as a source, right? Like if you're gonna lay out facts and figures, like when we talked about political violence. So political violence, and this is according to a study done by the Cato Institute, which, if you know anything about them, not the most liberal bastion. Uh, Political violence in the United States, over half of it is right wingers. Uh,
Oh
Well
yeah.
over half of it.
What? Yeah.
right,
I'd say.
right under that is Islamic extremists.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um, and then about three more steps down, you get to like Democrats, like
Yeah.
with 12% or something. Like it was.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't quote me on the numbers. But that's the order it
Yeah.
was in, and it's like, what are you? And you'll go and you'll hear like some right wing idiot will say, "Oh yeah, it's the left. They're just so violent and all this." And it's like, what are you talking about? And they're like, "Well, ChatGPT says," and I'm like, "Oh fuck, here we
Yeah.
go. We have to have this whole thing again."
Yeah, it was like when that was one I think the start of like kind of like just a mental decline for me, honestly, just emotionally speaking, because like that was during Charlie Kirk's whole thing, and I was just like, "Are you?" They were like, "Man, the left are just so violent with all these stuff," and I'm like, "Yeah, we're the ones that are obsessed with like guns and all that stuff,
Yeah.
and like running around with our little pretend military gear on and everything. That's us. That's the people on the left." Are you kidding me, man? Like, it's infuriating. It's just gaslighting, just to be infuriating. you know?
Even outcasts, we can't all give sex for our gas. So
Oh,
there's that.
you're so lucky.
Uh,
I would do that. I would absolutely.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I'd be having a full tank constantly.
well,
Probably have to get
I
jugs.
know this meth head guy down at the gas station that'll take you up on that.
Oh God.
Yeah, you haven't experienced anything until you've met an Eastern Kentucky meth head, Republican.
Oh God. And the Republic. Of course they are. What am I saying? Jesus.
I'll tell you what's wrong with this country. They want too much for socks. Yeah.
That's it. The sock industry. They're the
Do you
ones
want to
that are
know?
done.
Do you want to know the trick to picking out a meth head from like 50 yards away?
What's that?
Watch their arms. Because not look at their arms for like track marks. I'm saying watch their arms because the meth heads they're always doing some weird pose. They're always
Like,
they're always posed up in some weird way.
okay, I feel personally attacked because
Well,
I'm just um.
yeah, but
I'm just kidding.
it's whenever you get in that post at rest and you're like,
Doing like a football thing. Yeah.
yeah,
No, they do. I say it's
not a
funny too.
meth head.
You're right. The meth heads do like the permanent poses, and then the opiate people, the pill heads, they nod out and just start getting close to the ground without
Real
and
slowly, yeah,
real
yeah.
slowly, yeah, and they act like that nobody else should be able to tell. Um, like, what? I'm fine. What are you talking
I
about?
wasn't asleep. I wasn't asleep.
My head hasn't hit the ground, so like, what are you even
Motherfucker,
telling me?
you've been snoring for 10 minutes and burn a hole in your clothes. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
But my knee didn't touch the ground, so I'm good. You can't tell, right? That's so funny.
all
Oh
right.
god.
So I guess with that, let's wrap it up on the meth head note. Good place as any.
Still more
And,
sane than our president.
right.
Right. Right.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. He doesn't have enough energy to be a meth head.
No, at all.
He's dumb.
Nor enough gravitas to be a pillhead.
He does do the.
He does do the hand position thing. You're right. You're right. That is right.
Maybe he is. All right. So, Brentley, what you got going on, man?
Well, I've actually been working on all sorts of stuff actually. So I got a bunch of pre-recorded stuff. I've kind of pulled back a little bit on doing live streams for the moment. Kind of feeling it out, just seeing how I want to adjust, I guess. But yeah, got a lot of pre-recorded stuff kind of coming out soon. A lot of like scripted videos and whatnot. But I also do the live streams about like once or twice a week now is where I'm about on that. Pretty much 4:20. If it's at 4:20 Eastern Standard Time, just check and see if I'm there, and then come hang out. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, just pretty much make fun of FundyTube in the live streams, and then the pre-recorded stuff sort of all over the place. I haven't really nailed in on a particular niche, but it's all deconstruction type stuff, atheist, philosophy, science. I just, the whole thing. But yeah, check it out. Punk Apostate on YouTube. Just put it in there, and pretty much anywhere else too. I'm also on TikTok, although I don't do as much on there as I'd like to, but I'm gonna start getting there with that as well.
All right. Awesome. I got the link in the chat there for everybody. Lil, what you got going on?
Probably have an episode of Canon the Chaos this weekend, along with the outtakes, of course. I will be on Ember whenever she's on and wants to have me on. Other than that, Politicality, and I'm kind of all over the place. So, yep.
Hell yeah.
All right. As for me, I'll be back on Wednesday with Jess for Spoiled Ham. Jess will be back on this week. Last week I did it by myself. So Jess will be back this week. And Lil's in the chat there as well, by the way. And Lil and Brentley are both linked in the title of this video. So check them out there and their channels and stuff. And we'll be back with Politicality next Thursday and do the thing. Go donate to the art protest. I still haven't given away any of those cards yet.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm
and
just,
let me
I'm just
know.
gonna give everybody who donates in the next 24 hours. I'll just give you the whole set.
There you go.
Don't matter how much you donate. Go donate $1. I give you the whole set.
The whole deck.
There's 12 of them. The next set, I I'm not going to make the next set until at least a couple people show some kind of interest in the first ones. So,
Come on, people, I want my card.
Yeah.
But yeah. So all that stuff. All that stuff's linked in the chat, in the description, and all those things. Fuck off.